said, well, he taught us, I am because we are. I want you to really think about this. I am because we are. You are who you are because someone was willing to push you. Someone was willing to encourage you, to plant a seed of greatness inside of you. Someone valued you enough to tell you that they love you. So this celebration isn't about me. It's not about you in this room. It's about coming together and appreciating the value in unity. If you take a look around, you will notice the diversity in this room. Each and every person in this room has something to give, a seed to plant, something to contribute to the community. Vision of Praise said, united we stand together. We can hold on, be strong, and never let go. I encourage you to hold on, be strong, and never let go. And always understand that the value in relationship is important. The value in unity is important. The value in community is important because you can't make this journey by yourself. Because when you make it to the top, it's lonely up there. You have to turn around and go back and encourage someone to come with you. So there's value in being together. So with that said, I want you to give yourselves a hand for being here today. Alrighty then, now that I got that out of the way, I wanted to share something with you. When I was asked to speak about unity, I went back and forth trying to figure out the greatest example that I can give that describes the significance of strength and being on one accord. Now, in my life, God has a huge sense of humor. I don't know about yours. But when I'm asked to be shown something, I think he shows me in ways that will not so much make me laugh, but make him laugh at me. So one morning as I was jogging around Cherry Park, I was attacked. Yes, I was attacked and overpowered. I didn't see it coming. I was listening to my music, talking to myself, pumping myself up, don't quit, you can make it, you're almost at the end. And all of a sudden, they hit me in my face. I ran into a group of gnats. And it seemed like the more I swung, the more they followed me. They caught me at my weakest point. I was breathing heavy. My mouth was open. I was so tired. All I could do was swing. And I'm sure that those walking past me thought I was having a crazy moment because no one offered a helping hand. Now, I know that majority of you have probably experienced an event like this. And it brings me to my point. Those gnats were a force to be reckoned with. Although I was coming through, they didn't move. They stayed together in one spot, and they made me move out of the way. They used no physical force or strategy. They just huddled amongst themselves in one cloudy spot, and I didn't see them. They defeated me. They were victorious together. If you're like me, you and insects may not get along so much. It seems as if the smallest ones are the most aggravating ones, but I must say they are the wisest. Think about roaches. They scatter when the lights come on. They signal each other to come out when everybody goes to bed. And if you see one, you know there's 100 somewhere else. Ants are small, but are a great example of unity and strength. Ants always work together. In the summer, they prepare their food for the winter, and they do it as a team. Very much like humans, they live in an organized society. Although they have a leader, she stays back while the workers unite and go out and get the job done. They walk in perfect synchrony and length, always working together and preparing for the future. If you live in the world that I live in, we can learn a thing or two from ants. Many times the idea of working together to get something done is just an idea. Most of us have probably experienced situations where it was like pulling teeth to have people come together for a common purpose. In the team that lacks unity, there is usually the naysayer, who never believes in division from the beginning. Then there's the complainer, who complains for no reason and hasn't contributed anything to the vision. vision, but because they've allowed the naysayer, the complainer, and the lazy bone to distract them, they have now lost sight of the vision. When there's a group of people who are willing to work together, there is nothing that you can't do. When the decision is made to do things in accord, in one mind, with one joyous and willing spirit, everything that seems impossible turns into greater possibilities. Unity, the state or quality of being one, the state or quality of being in accord, having harmony, a combination or union thus formed, singleness of constancy of purpose or action. When you understand the significance of being unified, then you will begin to understand and appreciate what it is to grow, mature, and evolve into a greater being. To be in likeness of mind or in agreement with another can give one power to change the atmosphere. Connection brings the flow. The state of being unified, connected, linked, it forms chains that can't be broken, bonds that can't be unbound. But when you find power in being united, you find the power to grow, because self has been moved out of the way. And with that said, I want you to find one person, talk with the person next to you, and I want you to just link arms for me. Link arms. Each side.
I did that earlier.
All right. And I want you to hold on tight, okay? Be strong, hold on, never let go. All right? Be strong, hold on, never let go. The principle of emotion signifies that success starts with unity of family, community, nation, and race. Now, the person that you are linked to, you may not know them very well. They may not be your family member. They may not live in your community, or they may not be the same race as you. But in this moment, they are a part of you. Just as we love, value, and cherish those closest to us, it's important to learn to love, value, and cherish those that are neighbors. Because success may start with unity, but to maintain success, you must know the value of relationship and love. Now you can let go if you want to. Hold on tight. Guys, I'm very much honored, and I feel so privileged and favored to be able to take a part of this celebration. Although there may be some that do not celebrate Kwanzaa, many of us can agree that the principles and traditions behind the culture have to be respected. Unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. These set standards give life and foundation to a community. A community that lacks in unity and pride is a community that has no foundation, no establishment, nothing to stand on. Have you ever played cards on a table with 3 legs? Probably not. With one leg missing, the table won't stand, and the same thing goes for a community, an organization, a business, or family. The 4 legs of that table brings stability. Just like that table with 4 legs, unification brings stability, reliability, and constancy. Together you can stand, but divided you will fall. Kwanzaa teaches to strive daily to engage in practices which build strong bonds of affection and attachment to family, school teachers, and neighbors. Why is this so important? Why is it so important to strive daily to build these strong bonds of affection and attachment with the people in our lives? In serving the community for over 3 years, I've seen what lack can do. To lack in family structure, to lack in bonds of affection, to lack in attachment can destroy one's mind. It can give a child as young as 6 years old a lack of hope and belief in the future. When one is missing the links of those strong bonds, it's hard to see the sun shining on the other side. Now, I know that there is no such thing as impossible because I refuse to believe it. And in my lack of affection at a young age, I learned to adapt to the community around me. It gave me hope. I attached myself to positive influence. I read books. I found resources that could give me knowledge and taught me how to replace those missing links. But while each and every one of you has the power to influence another, whether it's your family, your friends, or youth. Do it while you can, because your link may be the link that gives a person the power to push forward. It may give another person hope. Unity is connection. Community is connection. In order for a community to grow and survive, there has to be some sort of connection and relationship. Now, where are my Winthrop University football fans? We don't have football team, right? Okay, great. Where I'm just kidding. I graduated junior. I know that. Okay, just kidding, little junkie. All right. Where are my Gamecock fans? They have Gamecock fans here? Yeah. Clemson? Yeah. No. They're going to beat you up after this. All right. Even in football, guys, every team has to be unified. And everyone on that team plays a particular position. Quarterback is the captain. You have the running back, the wide receiver, the offensive line, and the defensive line. You have the safeties and the corners. But what's the common goal of the team? To win. But in order to win, they have to be united. They have to work together, trust each other, protect each other. The team has to have a bond. They have to develop a relationship. In serving the community and building effective bonds, I had to grow to value the people around me. Quantum teaches that to be unified is to be open to receiving others around you. My healthy ingredient to a healthy bond is love, compassion. You have to have desire, gain trust, learn to give and to receive. Have you ever been too prideful to receive something from someone else? There is no pride in unity. Pride comes before the great fall. Those that learn to connect, learn to give and to receive. To give and serve as well as receive advice, receive encouragement and support from others that are willing to give it. Moses teaches that unity is not self-satisfaction. When was the last time you decided to unite with yourself? When was the last time you called yourself on the telephone? If you have, I'm sure that it was a lonely and boring occasion. But in order to unite, you must interact. It is a selfless act. Kwanzaa may be just a religious holiday for some, but for me it symbolizes community and culture. I encourage you to be proud of who you are and serve those around you, because the one who understands the importance of giving understands the importance of living. Live to love, live to serve, live to give, live to be an example to those around you. Your character, your integrity plays a major role in how you are received and how people interact with you. Remember to strive daily to engage in practices in which build bonds of affection, because your